you want to take it out of the case? No problem. This is actually amazing. All right guys, here it is. This is the Smallrig mobile video kit for the iPhone 16 Pro Max. And this is actually the co-design edition with Smallrig and Brandon Lee. They basically developed this kit together and this is what we have. I'm gonna be sharing with you guys everything you need to know in this video. Let's go ahead and get started because we do actually have quite a bit of information to cover. Starting off onto the left-hand side over here, you can see that we do have these two nice rotatable handles, which are made out of metal and do also have a nice grip. We do have a little slot over here at the back for an Allen key. Why do we need that Allen key? Because we do have these quick releases that we're going to actually need to screw onto here for the very first time. And we do also have this handle right over here. One of them is going to actually act as a Bluetooth control for our mobile phone to either take photos or to start and stop our video recordings. We can actually remove them as well just by simply sliding it out, and now we have a cold shoot mount here at the top of the handle. These are fully adjustable. We're going to get more familiar with it shortly once we go ahead and get familiar with everything else that comes included with the kit. As far as this handle, same design, but we do not have a Bluetooth here at the top, but we do have this nice rubbery handle here at the very top and along the edges. It feels good into the hand, and if we wanted to, we can actually remove this top rubber piece over here at the top of the handle. This one does not have Bluetooth, but we can also connect other accessories that require a cold shoot mount. So now that you guys are a little bit more familiar with the handles, why don't we go ahead and continue with the next thing over here, which is the actual cage itself. So it is the cage and the case for the phone. So why don't we go ahead and get more familiar? So what we want to do is actually just unlock it by simply pressing this button down here at the side. We want to press it downwards, and now the case comes out of the cage. So if you just want to put your mobile phone in a case, it is included with the kit. So we do have this nice case over here, and this is what most people would just buy, is just a case to protect their phone. Along with this case, if we just want to use it like this, we could. But we do also have this little grip adapter over here. It's actually called a capture grip, which basically just allows us to use this capture grip with the case itself. So why don't we just go ahead and simply install it? Obviously, I don't have my phone installed right now, but you can see over here the overall general design, and we do have a lock over here at the back. So right now, as you can see, it is not locked. I can just kind of slide it on and off. You don't want it to fall off. So what you want to do is press this lock button. Bingo, you can see that it's locked, it's pressed down. And now this capture grip, it's on there. So we can kind of just basically travel around. It kind of gives us a nice grip to our phone, or it feels nice into the hand. And at the bottom of this capture grip, we do also have a 1/4-20 thread over here, which is going to allow us to mount it, for an example, other accessories or onto a little mini tripod, etc. So overall, it is a nice, small, compact design. So why don't we go ahead and unlock it? Press the unlock button upwards and it slides right off. Perfect, fantastic. So how do we install this case with our phone into the cage? So let's just picture you installed your phone right now. Perfect. We're going to do it shortly, but just to kind of go through this quickly, you put your phone inside of here, starting off with the bottom and then pressing down on the top of the phone to click it in. Bingo. So now you have your phone inside this case. How do we install it inside the cage? Well, first thing, it's not that complicated, but I just want to explain. You want to make sure that it's unlocked. As you see, it's pressed down. Okay, so I slid it down to unlock. And how do I know that it's actually unlocked? Well, first, I heard it. And second, this little locking mechanism over here at the top is actually popping upwards, which is basically means it is unlocked. Perfect. So the cage is unlocked. How do we install it? First things first, get our phone, We're gonna slide it in from here. Again, this side first, put it in, and then just basically push your phone down. And now what you want to do is actually lock your phone with the case inside of the cage. How do you do that? You press down this button over here, which obviously says press on it, and bingo. Now our phone with the case is installed in the cage. Okay, so we're gonna actually go ahead and show you guys in more detail soon. Overall, let's just have a quick look at the rest of the cage over here now that we're more familiar how to install our phone in it. We do have 1/4-20 threads. We do have access to all of our buttons. We do have that unlocking mechanism over here at the side. As we talked about, we do have a 1/4-20 here at the bottom, actually 2 of them. We do have a little section here for like a little lanyard, little strap, little wrist strap. We do have a cold shoe mount, some more 1/4-20 threads. We do also have this little slide away little thing over here, decoration, which says Smallrig and Brandon Lee. I don't think that comes to any purpose. It's more just kind of a decorative piece. So overall, we do have access to all of our buttons and the speaker, the microphone, more 1/4-20 threads, another cold shoe mount. So at the back of the phone where our camera lenses would be, we actually do have these 3 different plate adapters over here, which we can go ahead and mount directly onto the case itself. So this one right over here is called the lens trim plate. It doesn't really have much purpose besides just kind of protecting your lenses, the lenses that are on the camera, and it just simply just slides in as you see and just clicks into place like so. So overall, it's a nice, well designed. It does have purpose. For an example, if I rest my phone down, it's keeping my lenses protected and elevated off the surface. And if we wanted to go ahead and take it off, pretty straightforward, it just slides off like so. Next over here, we do have the T-mount backplate, which is going to do the same kind of thing. It's going to mount onto our case the same way, like so. And now we can go ahead and mount lenses and any other additional accessories if we want to over here on this T-mount backplate. If we want to go ahead and actually remove this one, we actually do have this magnetic adapter over here. Same idea as far as mounting it. What we want to do is just slide it down like this. You can see the arrows. Okay, so let's slide it down, starting from the top. Bingo, so it's mounted onto there. And now what we're going to be able to do is install our 9-stop variable ND filter, and it's magnetic, so it literally just clicks into place, and bingo, look at that. So overall, the variable ND filter does seem like it mounts pretty nicely. It seems like it's well designed, and again, we can easily just kind of rotate it and just kind of get to the exposure that we like to. So that is definitely a really nice feature. Again, magnetically just kind of mounts on here, nice and easy. And if we wanted to take it off, we can put it back into this case. We can slide this bad boy off. We can put just a simple, little trim kit back on if we want to, and bingo, we're ready to roll again. TPU soft frame case is also a nice option, which is included with the kit. So just in case you wanted to have a small minimalistic setup and you don't really want to have this nice big cage and case, well, you can just use this soft frame one over here, which is going to protect your phone, the perimeter, but this one is also going to be used for and helpful for if you're going to be having your mobile phone around maybe water, or you're going to have your phone kind of overheating or getting hot because either charging or being out in the sun all day and you're trying to continue to film. This one is going to also be protective. We can use it in the cage itself without the case, and now our phone can kind of just have better cooling management because it will be open at the back and also the front. Next over here, we do have this nice small felt little cloth that we can use to clean the ND filter or our camera lenses. So it's nice to see that's included with the kit. And finally over here, we do have the flannel storage bag that we can kind of just keep everything inside and protected, whatever accessories that we're not using. My game plan is to install my mobile phone into this case, into this cage, install these handles, and I'm going to also want to mount on this variable ND filter. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to remove this cage out of here. Okay, yes, it's unlocked. Okay, and next what I'm going to do, make some room over here. I'm going to get my mobile phone. We're going to go ahead and install it. So starting off from the bottom, putting down my mobile phone into this cage, and now I'm just going to pop in the top. As you see, it's installed already, just nice and easy. Okay, next the game plan is we want to install it into this cage. So again, make sure that it's unlocked. Bingo, I'm going to install this end, this bottom end to the right first. Okay, it looks like it's seated pretty good. And now I'm just going to get the phone and push it down. Bingo, and now I want to lock it. So how do I lock it? Press this lock button. Bingo, we're golden. Look, this thing's a tank. This thing's a beast. This thing feels super protected. Look, the back's all covered up. My lenses are protected from not getting scratched. I have this little trim plate on here. It feels nice into the hand. So now that we got this bad boy installed, good. Let's just put this off to the side. We're good with that. I want to work onto these handles. So let's move this stuff over. I'm going to go ahead and remove this Allen key. Okay, pop it out. Bingo. So now what I want to do, I want to get this little quick release over here, and we do have these two little screws. I'm just going to loosen these screws over here with the plate. Okay, so now I got those two little screws along with that little metal plate taken off of this quick release. So now what I want to do over here, I'm going to see where I want to mount this bad boy. So I'm going to probably hold it like this. So in that case, I'm going to probably want this quick release you know, like that. I'm just basically putting it inside. So I've noticed there's actually a couple of ways to mount this, or two ways. You can basically turn it horizontally, like this. You can see this opening's a little bit bigger. You can put it in like that, and you can put the screws then over there from the side. But what I've noticed, if you do that, it's not allowing me to slide it up and down. So what I've noticed is now we have another option. So instead of putting this in horizontally, we can actually turn this upside or upright, so basically vertically. Okay, and yes, we can still connect the screws over here. So why don't we go ahead and do this, because I feel this way gives me the most amount of flexibility by mounting the quick release vertically. Okay, so I just plop those screws down in there. They're not tight yet, but I'm gonna screw them down right now. Okay, I'm not gonna go down all the way because I wanna show you how this now handle can have some adjustments over here, so we can slide it up and down. Obviously it's not tightened right now, but I'm going to go ahead and tighten it once I find that sweet spot. The same thing with the next one. So take off the screw, take off the other screw. I got two. Perfect. So I got two screws and this little metal plate. This is looking pretty good in my hand, like so. So let's get this quick release. Let's put it into here. Same thing as the other one, holding it in place while I prop these screws down. And now let's just screw it in. Beautiful. So that's it. My handles are good to go. So let's see if we can make this bad boy work. So check this out. Here we have this quick release. Boom, handles attached. Boom, look, handles attached. We're laughing. Look at that. It also allows us to rotate it in any position that we want. This is actually really nice, really customizable. So let's see if we can kind of do some changes so we can accommodate my style of shooting. What are we going to do here? Let's turn this. Boom. Put it that way. How does that sound? Boom, 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 boom. Now I can film like this. This is perfect. But I feel like I should slide these up a bit. I feel like they should be slid up a bit. These handles. Boom, boom. I'm pretty happy with that. That feels pretty good. I think I'm going to snug everything up right there. Let's go ahead and tighten up these screws. Let's tighten up these ones. Boom. Bluetooth. Nice. Okay, so now I want to connect this variable ND filter. So let's slide off this little trim plate. That's off. I want to put on this variable ND because the next time I'm going to be filming, for an example, I might be outdoors. Beautiful. That goes around the lenses nice over there, perfectly fit. Now let's get this variable ND filter. Pop it open again. Boom. Magnetically clips on. Look at that. We're golden. That feels nice. So trying to almost like if I needed to adjust it while I was filming, it is manageable. A 67mm variable ND, which I believe maxes out at from ND2 all the way up to ND 400, 9 stops. This feels fantastic. I really do like this. As far as taking off these handles and making this rig nice and compact, no problem. We'll just slide this off like so. Put back this trim kit. Boom. I'm good to go. You want to take it out of the case? No problem. This is actually amazing. Let's say I wanted to go ahead and mount it over here. I just wanted to have like basically a nice little grip for the day. Let's go ahead and lock it. All right, so that's locked in place. Now I got this nice little grip. I have a little mount over here, 1/4 threads. I can charge my phone. I still got access to my speakers and microphone, etc. This also feels really nice. All right, guys, so you guys seen my setup for the landscape filming. Why don't we go ahead and turn this around for some vertical portrait shooting right over here. So let's go and see how this is gonna work out as far as the handles. Boom. Just like that. Look at that. That actually feels fantastic, even almost better than the horizontal landscape. So I feel that the portrait mode does feel fantastic over here. These handles just work nice in my hand. I have my thumbs over here onto the stop and record option over here at the top via the Bluetooth control, and we can slide up these handles if we want, easily remove them in a matter of seconds, and we can also connect our variable ND if we want to. Let's slide off this little trim plate there. Let's get this variable ND. We want to slide it down. Now let's get our variable ND, and bingo, we're good to go. Look at that. And I can even reach with my finger to change the variable ND setting if I want to start recording. My impressions with this kit just is fantastic. I'm really impressed with it. As you guys can see, everything is really well thought out and designed, and we do have everything that we need over here, not only for some landscape filming, also for some portraits with the handles, the Bluetooth, we got the different cases, the little hand grip. Everything is very well thought out. I'm definitely very impressed with this kit. Would I recommend it? 100%. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys on the next video. Till next time, peace.